Welcome to Monday, the 9th of October, 2023. My name is Jimmy Bradbury. I help people create online businesses around their passion, their skill set, their hobby. Whatever it is they're interested in, they want to share that knowledge and experience with other people to be able to help those people move forward in their lives, and in doing so, be able to get paid for it. And today is Monday. It is the 9th of October. Monday has been, for the last 4 years, my content creation day. I just dedicate the whole day to creating content for the week, sometimes actually batching it for the whole month. It's not something I've always enjoyed doing, but I certainly enjoy doing it now. And the reason why I didn't enjoy doing it is because it was something that I felt was like a task, and there was no kind of routine to it. There was no consistency to it. And the things I want to share with you today, if you're one of those people and you're watching this video, and one, you don't like creating content, you just don't enjoy it, a bit like where I was 4 years ago, and you don't feel it's important to share it because you're not creating it, then I want to share with you, I guess, 3 ideas that could help you. If you schedule out, number one, if you schedule out in advance, say the next 3 months of the content that you want to create each week or each month, then it's going to help you enormously. Like planning into the future and actually scheduling the time is going to help you really get into that mindset that this is something that is part of what you want to do. And I think what happens to a lot of people is they just kind of wake up one day and they think, well, I don't know if I'll create content today, maybe I'll leave it till tomorrow, and there's no routine in it. So first thing is to plan it. Plan at least 3 months. I do a year in advance, but then I've been doing this for 5 years. So what I do is I get all of the people I've been working with to find out what their problems are, find out what their challenges are. And I actually get a list. I've got this list here. I've talked about it before, 99 problems. It's the problems that my customers, my clients, my students have got. And I try and address it with the content that I create each week. If you've got that ability to be able to access your clients, your customers, your students, whether you're online or you're offline, ask them where their challenges are, where are their problems, and then go away and create content around helping them with those problems. But the first thing is always to plan it. Plan the time, the next 3 months. Like if there's nothing else after this video, suggest you actually schedule out the next 3 months of the content that you'd like to create. I think just at this stage, for the next 3 months, just the headings. What are the topics you want to address? And those topics will be the challenges, the problems that your ideal customers have. So that's number one. Number two, schedule the time in your calendar. So important to do it because, as I say, I'm a big fan of the adage, if it's not scheduled in your calendar, it's not going to happen. And it is true, really, because our mind plays on us and then something happens, or we get distracted, or we just are not feeling interested in doing it. And it's amazing when it actually is scheduled in your calendar, how you actually overcome that mindset not to do it, and you actually get in motion and do it. Number three, I would suggest, like I do, and I have been doing for the last 4 years, is I create one long form piece of content every Monday. When I'm batching it for the next month, I do 4 of them. So 4 topics. I would create the content. So for me, it's a video and a newsletter. I do 2 long form pieces of content. I cut them up and put them into posts, into reels, into stories, into various types of content that I then schedule out on an automated scheduler that I've got for the next week, so that the times are in the morning, in the middle of the day, and in the evening. And then I don't have to worry about it because it's all done and scheduled and automated. And the only thing then I have to do is to actually do my lives every single day. And that pretty much is your content done for the whole week. The long form piece of content is important because, one, it helps with SEO, search engine optimization, but also it helps build that bigger and deeper trust with your audience. Doing lives like this, doing posts are great, particularly when you're consistent. But if you want to really build that trust so that your audience really like you and they really get to know you and they really trust you, then you have to create long form pieces of content because it goes much deeper on your topics. And that's why I believe it's really important to create that long form piece of content every single week, as well as batching the work and then cutting up that long form piece of content and scheduling them out into smaller pieces of content. And then that's pretty much your content done for the week. Keep a library of the ones that are performing well and use that library of content to be able to repurpose when maybe you're on the run and you don't have the time to create the content. And a lot of that work will be, a lot of that kind of, not so much the fear, but a lot of that feeling of, oh, oh gosh, great content will go away when you actually get into that rhythm of doing those things. Hopefully that's been helpful for you today. If you want to know more about the content I put out there, why not join my weekly newsletter? I'll put a link below here. It comes into your inbox every Sunday. Talk about the strategies, the tactics that I teach, that I use in my own business to build an online business. If that's something of interest to you, then the link will be below. And I look forward to seeing you in my weekly newsletter next Sunday. Wherever you are, have a great day, and I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Bye.